We look back every single day, whether they are good days or whether they are bad days. SportsLine coming through with Kentucky yesterday. No sweat there. Mikey with the golf round bet. Micah coming through 1-1-1. The machine right now, we're just tweaking a few things. Just a little bit broken, but we're tweaking a few things. Then last night at UFC 271, spectacular night in Houston. Just not necessarily for our guy Andrew Gambas. He does catch 3 separate tickets there. But again, below 500. But we will always come back because we do this every single day. All right, let's bring in the stars of the show because on Super Bowl Sunday, it's hard to believe that we have arrived live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Squared, great to see you, bud.
Great to see you and Larry, everyone. It feels like when you're out in LA, the shows have been a little different, obviously, going through HQ. It feels good to be back here. As much fun as that was, it feels good to be back with the boys on Sunday morning. Let's do it.
It really does. It does feel like we're back to normal, but not really, because now I'm looking at Dial Up, and he looks sharper. He looks a little bit better. I don't know. AB, did you get a new camera or something?
I did, yeah. I got to take a look at the M Squared penthouse level, and it was nice. Mike, also hope the building is clean. I worked my butt off this morning. And, yeah, I do have to say, it just feels right. Like we're all back together. It just feels good, and today is going to be just an awesome, fun day.
Hey, true story. You know me, I never make anything up. I don't embellish anything. The maestro literally was in tears when he had to leave the set in Los Angeles. That's how much he enjoyed it out there. Maestro, it's great to see you back in the home-friendly confines.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable week, but it was great to be back home with the family. And, Coach, congratulations to you. You took down our competition 5-3. Let it be noted, I won the basketball portion, which was the thing that mattered most to me. But earlier on the pre-show, you said I could get any bet to double or nothing,
yes.
And you vetoed the one that I wanted. I accept that because I know you're already on the same side that I wanted, so I will reveal it at 4, double or nothing.
I feel so good that I'm going into the Super Bowl and I've got nothing to lose. That I can go in reckless abandon, and I'm either going to win or I'm going to be right back where we started in Los Angeles. By the way, I did have somebody tweet at me, will Larry be wearing the double ankle braces during the show on Sunday? I said, I don't know. All right. Little housekeeping before we get into our board for the day, our schedule for later today. We are being very, very adventurous. Our final live show at 4 Eastern time, 2 full hours. We will break down every single bet we've given out. We will go through our showdowns, all of that. Then we'll take a little bit of a break. Then at 6:30 Eastern time, our very first live watch party for the Super Bowl. We may have a few surprises in store for you. All right? So that's later today. Follow our YouTube page. It's free. Turn on those notifications so you never miss 1 second of our content. And speaking of social media content, if you follow our guys, this is kind of what they've been working on. So this whole coach jacket, Nashville Olympics, follow them on social media throughout the day as we get up to the live watch party. Lord only knows what AB and Mikey were doing in Nashville, Tennessee with that stupid jacket on. All right, let's get into storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And Mikey, this is always one of the special days of the year on the PGA Tour. It's always in Phoenix. They always play right up to the start of the Super Bowl. What do you got today?
Yeah, first I want to say, AB, you left your hat behind, but I'll keep the company here for you. But yeah, this tournament is awesome. We talked about all week. It looked like it was going to be star-studded leaderboard. That's what we have with Brooks Koepka and Xander Schauffele, Patrick Cantlay. But one guy I want to talk about that's actually been really good all week, Taylor Gooch. We saw that this course will allow someone to go low, just like Scotty Scheffler did yesterday. Taylor Gooch has been top 3 in terms of strokes gained tee to green. Been okay with the putter, hasn't gotten really hot with it yet. If he gets hot with it, kind of like Scheffler did yesterday, look out. That's a name because the names are so stacked at the top. You're getting this still over 10-1, but very much within striking distance. Been one of the most consistent golfers on the course all weekend. He's someone I've got my eye on for a little bit of a live sprinkle today.
This is a perfect scenario for what you're talking about. When you've got the lead right here, then it's all bunched up. And then we saw it at Sony with Hideki Matsuyama. He came back from a long way back, and you get really good value on them because of the way that it looks. Oh, my goodness. Taylor Gooch, by the way, he rolled in a long birdie putt on 18 yesterday to really push himself into this final round. All right. Now we've got a couple of cross-sport parlays coming up, too, that you guys will definitely want to get in on. All right. Now, these two have been hanging out the entire weekend, but it doesn't mean they're like-minded. They're never like-minded. My man AB, he's focused on the Super Bowl. You're focused on Joe Burrow. What do you got?
Yeah, as a Rams bettor, I feel good with that. You know, I feel good with the bet, feel good with the wager. However, this dude, Joe Burrow, let's just take a look at what he's done. Every single bowl game he's ever played in, he's won and covered. Every single college football playoff game that he's ever played in, he's won and covered. Every single NFL playoff game he's ever played in, he's won and covered. That's right, 7-0 straight up, 7-0 against the spread. This guy is unbelievable. And if he finishes it off today and gets to 8-0 straight up, 8-0 against the spread, what else do you say about the kid? I mean, this dude just shows up and wins. So anybody out there that's a Bengals bettor, yeah, pay attention to that. You're in somewhat good hands in the bigger games with Joe Burrow.
So you're saying that if there was a voice on this particular show that for 2 weeks has been preaching special, so that voice would finally be heard?
That's correct, sir.
Hear me. I'm the only one that's been saying it for 2 weeks. And now all of a sudden, you're busting out a Joe Burrow's great storyline on me on Sunday on Super Bowl? No, you're not going to do that to me. No, you're not going to do that to me. All right, now, if Joe Burrow is going to be special today, he's going to call on this offensive line that has been less than, let's say, stellar in the postseason and the regular season. Maestro, you're up.
Yeah, you know, one of the best writers out there on NFL analytics is Deontay Lee at PFF, and he had a piece about how Zach Taylor likes to spread things out, and he likes to go with only 5-man fronts. In other words, no tight end, no running back helping to block. In fact, the Bengals ran that the 5th most in the entire NFL. The only thing is the teams that ran it even more have much better offensive line. Teams like the Buccaneers, teams like the Chiefs. The Rams, against those looks, 59% pass rush win rate. And when the Rams went with their 5-man front, which they do a lot, they actually, the pass rush win rate goes up to 68%. In other words, Deontay Lee, I love to be on the same side as this guy. He said he could not imagine a worse matchup for the Bengals, and Zach Taylor's going to have to switch things up against this Rams offensive line. But Coach, I should point out, even though you've been sort of a lone voice on this show, if you go to the SportsLine site right now, you'll see a pretty even distribution among the experts.
Okay. And if you're a SportsLine member, I would encourage you to do that right now. If you are not a SportsLine member, what in the world are you doing? Use the promo code EDGE. I'm going to give you 30 days for free on Super Bowl Sunday. That's crazy, but I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it just for you. By the way, AB and Mikey, this is a true story. The Maestro was trying to validate all of his bets so much when we were in LA because, you know, he's very invested in the first play of the game. He could be way up or he could be way down. People started walking by the table just yelling, pass, pass, pass. It was crazy. It was crazy. I didn't even know what they were doing. All right, let's get into our board for the day. We got one play from SportsLine, and that's going to be from the NBA. We don't know why the line is this way, but we're going to take it. The Indiana Pacers plus the 7. Our model has them winning by 1, so that's like 8 points of value. Be very careful because we've been looking for some reason. We don't know. Just the Pacers lost some players at the trade deadline. So what? They like to score. Minnesota doesn't like to play defense. Let's take the Pacers plus 7. So I gave my guys on Sunday brunch a little homework. I said, one of the things that sports bettors love to do the most is bet on one thing on a regular sport and parlay that with a bet from the Super Bowl. I said, you got to come, each one of you. And they have. So M squared on this Sunday brunch, on this Super Bowl Sunday, for the first time, Early Edge is going to have a live watch party during the Super Bowl. You know the drill, son! Give it to me.
All right, let's hit this cross sport play here. I like Van Jefferson over receiving yards versus Trae Young's total points in the game today. Looking at a good game scenario from Trae Young, we're talking 30, 35 points in this spot. I like Van Jefferson to have the upside to hit that number pretty easily still. I know he hasn't been great recently, but I like this spot for him. I think we could see a game from Trae Young in the 20s here. The thing that I also want to note when you're looking at some of these cross-sport props, note that Trae Young is listed questionable. He's probable he's going to end up playing in here. He is dealing with a hip injury, definitely something that is significant for someone who plays the way that he does. So I love attacking anything against Trae Young points today, but Van Jefferson over Trae Young in terms of receiving yards, minus 120 on DraftKings.
Man. Wouldn't that be something if, believe me, I don't want this to happen. If we put all these plays in with Trae Young and he goes, I'm good today. Hey, that's what drives me nuts about these NBA players. I just won't play today. Oh, it drives me insane. All right, now that's our first cross-sport parlay. By the way, my man Maiden Focus in the chat said, settle down, coach. That's your one. That's your one. All right. Now, AB, I know you've been digging deep. I mean, deep. This next one, it almost feels too good to be true. Almost feels too good to be true. You're up.
Yes, sir. So we're going to stick exactly what M Squared is saying. He's correct, right? Like, you've got to pay attention to Trae Young. We're going to go our cross-sport prop, Trae Young, 3-pointers made over the Bengals total touchdowns. Okay, so essentially, Trae Young has to make more 3-pointers today than the Bengals score total touchdowns. And he's right. He is questionable. However, that means that Trae Young probably not going to take it to the rack as many times as he normally does. He might settle for those outside threes, and that's what we're banking on. So the number that we need to get to is essentially 4, 5, right? Like, I don't see the Bengals going for 9 touchdowns today in the Super Bowl, right? So if we get to 4 to 5, we're sitting pretty. Also, 2 other plays here. If anybody out there is playing Super Bowl squares, right, at a party with your friends, your family, right, normally you play it those last 2 numbers for the full game. We're going to play Super Bowl squares for any quarter. That's right. We're going to play. We have 2 plays on them, and it counts for any quarter in the game. We're going to go Rams 7, Bengals 0. That's plus 310. We're also going to go Rams 0, Bengals 7. So that's essentially going to give us multiple opportunities in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, even the fourth. And when the points are in the 1s to 10, 10 to 20, etc., that's going to give us our best options with that. And finally, those are our plays. Maestro, I do want you to know that the first play today in the Super Bowl is absolutely going to be a pass. So everybody that has the showdown against the Maestro, the money gun, is just going, baby.
The money gun has made an appearance. Oh, Maestro. Literally calling you out with the money gun.
Yeah, right after I send that Venmo, that gun's going to be full.
Wow. By the way, there's so many people that love to ride. You guys, you're so childish. You always want to, just make fun and have fun. And that Super Bowl squares bet is as juvenile a bet as we could ever make here on this show. But damn it, we're here for it. All right. That gun got me, man. That gun got me. All right. Now, when we get to this part of the show, it's very, very, very important. We need a bounce back from those that have been in this spot the last couple of days. All right. So, Maestro, you got the red eye. You got home. You got your Cooper Cup jersey all ready to go in the closet. What do you got for us today?
Yeah, my son has not taken off that jersey since I gave it to him. That was worth the trip just in and of itself. But I am going to go to the Maryland Terrapins. And if you were riding with me, Iowa absolutely destroyed Maryland and made 19 3-pointers. Jordan Bohannon had 10 of those. Well, today Maryland travels to Purdue, and Purdue leads the conference in 3-point shooting, over 40%. They lead the conference, making 9.5 trays per game. And here is the prop. Purdue made 3-pointers plus 1 over the Bengals first half points. The Bengals first half total is sitting at 10. I think Purdue, I think the baseline should be 10 here. I think they can get 11, 12. Then we get the +1 over the Bengals first half points. So this actually works with my game script, which is I believe that the Rams defense is going to come out and definitely have a very strong first half. I just want to point out that Iowa made 19 of 34 trays. The Terps are 12th in the 14-team Big Ten in terms of three-point percentage allowed, 35%. And like we said, Purdue leads the Big Ten 40.5% in making their threes. Just a great spot for Purdue. Let's go make 12, 13 trays and feel good going into the Super Bowl.
I would love to just watch them just rain threes all afternoon, just one after another, and then have the Bengals score early and watch the Maestro sweat the entire first half. That would be amazing.
But I just got to say, I love these cross-sport props because we get the Super Bowl sweat all day. You don't have to wait till 6:30.
No question. It's the absolute best. Now, this would never happen. This brand would never happen. We would never be live in Los Angeles this entire week without the man who runs the ship. So on this very special Super Bowl Sunday, jeweler, show your face. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man behind the show. So today, you've got very, very creative with the gem. So I wanted to allow you to reveal the gem today, or the donkey gem today.
Yes, sir. We are going with a little bit of inspiration from our man, M Squared here, with a little donkey gem. We're inspired by Mike in a lot of ways here, because not only are we parlaying here some alt lines and some player props, but like this is what I call like a bit of a hedge against a boring game, because we're going to take the Rams by a field goal. We're going to take alt under 51.5, and then we're going to get both kickers, McPherson and Gay, over 1.5 made field goals for a tidy +700 payout. So this way, if we have a boring, terrible Super Bowl, possibly we're cashing a ticket here. So this is what I'm looking for here.
This is the type of bet, jeweler, that you could see AB sitting at a local watering hole in Nashville, and when a field goal is made to make it 18-16, he would stand up screaming in the bar and be embarrassing to himself. Thank goodness we have a watch party today. Thank goodness he'll be here with us on the watch party today. Is there anything else today, jeweler, that we have on tap for the good people?
Well, I mean, we got the watch party. You just mentioned that. We're going to have some special guests already reached out to them, some loyal, dedicated early edge fans that we see all the time, both in the live chat and on Twitter, who are super, they're the people that keep the merch shop alive. They're the people that keep the chat going all the time. We love them. And you know what? We're going to have them on the watch party. They're going to give out some of their best bets. I don't want to spoil who's going to be on there.
Okay.
But, stick around, and maybe that's a little tip for those of you who watch that maybe aren't interactive as much, that, we recognize the people that are here on social media with us all the time.
I've never breathed a word on this show that I don't mean. And when I tell you guys, you need to be active because you just never know when you're going to be a bigger part of the show. Today's one of those days. But you can't go back now and say, oh, Coach, no. You got to do this every single day. All right. Those very special, those VIPs going to be a part of the watch party today. And I have a little inside information that a couple may or may not be coming after M Squared and AB. I don't know. Just what I heard. All right, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap. And it looks absolutely glorious today. All those cross platform parlays, cross sport parlays. One play from SportsLine. We're going to go Pacers +7. Then M Squared is on Van Jefferson, his receiving yards. It just feels right. Over Trae Young, points in his game today. Then AB, Trae Young, 3-pointers over Bengals total touchdowns. He gets to 4 or 5. I think we'll probably be good with that one. And then, of course, the Super Bowl Squares game. Who doesn't love that? And then the Maestro, he's on Purdue, made 3-pointers today in Cincinnati first half points. The over-under is set at 10, I believe, for the Bengals right now. And then the gem today, inspired by our man M Squared. The Donkey Gym is gorgeous with the alt line with the Rams and the under, and then Evan McPherson and Gay, they're over their field goal props. All right, once again, do not forget today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 full hours as we count down to Super Bowl in L.A., the Bengals and the Rams, and then at 6:30, we will cash tickets in real time. So join us for the first time ever with our Super Bowl watch party here at the Early Edge. Now, it is Sunday brunch. You know there's only one thing left to do, and you all by now know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these Super Bowl and cross-sport tickets straight to the pay window. We're fired up today. Let's get locked and loaded. There is only one brand that on Super Bowl Sunday you even need to worry about. Tell all your friends about the Early Edge. See you this afternoon. Good luck.